We need intentionality. It's verse 33. It says, he went to where the man was. It wasn't convenient. Obviously, he had somewhere he was trying to get to. But he was intentional to go where he was. He deviated from his norm to enter into someone else's space. And here's a reality, okay? When you're a minority, you always have to go where the dominant culture is, because you can't succeed in that country without it. If you're going to work in some of the best places, you got to go where they are. If you're going to go to some of the best schools, you got to go where they are. You cannot succeed as a minority without going to where the dominant culture is, understanding them, entering their space, knowing how their world works. But when you're part of minority culture, but when you're part of the dominant culture, it's possible to be successful and have some of the best experiences and never go to where the minority culture is. He was intentional. And it takes intentionality sometimes when you're part of the dominant culture to say, I gotta try to build bridges here. Yes. That's not tokenism, that's love. That's not manipulation, that's love. That said, I'm gonna go out of my way. That's not partiality, that's love. Because there's some things you can't get in a book, you can't get through Google. There's some things you only get when you have a relationship, when you are walking in life with someone, when you understand their world, when you're doing life together. It takes intentionality. That's a different kind of learning. It goes from an issue to a person. So you can walk past it when it's an issue. But when that issue comes up and you start thinking people, see, people who are real judgmental about issues, I can tell they don't have a relationship with people who are struggling with that. Because when it's an issue, you talk about it one way, but when it's a person, it's different. So don't just think racism, think people you love.